Time to look at the Delhi Daredevils then. No. First thing you need to understand about this side is it's no longer the Delhi Daredevils. We've got so used to calling them that for 11 years now. It's going to be the Delhi Capitals. Okay, so let's get used to calling them that and let's see what kind of lineup they have. If you're a fan of Delhi Capitals, then you've had it rough in recent times. The number that keeps echoing in your mind, that keeps flashing across your eyes is 987-688. That's been their record in the last 6 years of the IPL. 987-688. You're really struggling with that. Can they turn that round though? And that's something you must always be optimistic about at the start of a season. I'll tell you, for a start, they have the players. I'm not sure if they have the team, but they have the players. This is something we've been saying every year. The Delhi Capitals or the Delhi Daredevils, as they were never short of playing ability. They always had their bases covered. It was just a question of putting them all together. Now, last year, Ricky Ponting came in. They've got Ponting back again. They've got Saurav Ganguly in as an advisor. They're not short of people in the think tank. It's just a question of going out and converting that onto the field. Can they do that? For a start, they've got a very solid Indian batting core. They've got Shikhar Dhawan. They invested heavily in Shikhar Dhawan. He's in pretty decent form. So Shikhar Dhawan, Prithvi Shaw, Shreyas Iyer, Rishabh Pant. Now that's 4 proper Indian batsmen in the top 5. That is fantastic. I don't know if there's any other team that has that kind of ability. Now 2 or 3 of those get amongst the runs, then straight away you're into a good start. So that's a big plus for them. They've got backup too. They've got Hanuma Vihari as backup if it comes to that. They've got that exciting under-19 Indian opener from some time ago. They've got Manjot Kalra as backup for Rishabh Pant. They've got a young Ankush Bains who's also can strike the ball pretty well. So they're pretty well covered on the Indian batting front. They've also got a couple of, 2 or 3 in fact, very exciting overseas batsmen. They'll be hoping that Colin Ingram, who across the T20 leagues, he's got an average of 34, strike rate 150. They're just hoping he converts his form in tournaments like the PSL and the Big Bash and brings it to the IPL. I won't be surprised if Ingram actually beats Colin Munro for a spot. And what do you know about Colin Munro? He's among the top 3 strike rates in the world. He's got a fantastic international T20 record. What riches to be able to choose between Munro and Ingram for that one overseas batting slot. So there you are, that's the batting. It's reasonably well covered, but when they went to the auction, when they started packing their team, the Delhi Capitals looked at the bowlers. They've got 15 bowling options in their squad. You've not got any half of those. There's 9 fast bowling options. They've packed their side with Indian fast bowling options. They've also got some outstanding overseas fast bowling options in Trent Boult, Kagiso Rabada, Chris Morris. Chris Morris is a wonderful IPL player. I don't know how much longer South Africa want to use him. The less South Africa need him for the World Cup, the far better Delhi Capitals are, because he provides that balance to that side. A game is not over till Morris is out, because you never know how much he's going to score at the end. And so at that 6-7 number, Morris is the key. And they have Akshar Patel, who's in very good batting form in the Mushtaq Ali Trophy. He always guarantees you 4 overs. So 6 and 7, Morris and Akshar Patel give you that balance. Then you've got Boult and Rabada. You're starting to wonder, where do I play Sandeep Lamichhane, who's been so good in leagues around the world. So he's available there as well. So you look down that Delhi Capitals side and say, yes, they've got a lot of baggage. They're carrying a lot of wounds of the past. But can they just sit together at the start of the IPL season and say, you know what, we don't even know that the last 4 or 5 seasons happened. What was IPL about? Don't know. It didn't happen. We're a new side. And can they now come in and play with the flair that they have in the side? So I'll repeat once again, they've got the players to go the distance. We'll have to wait and see if they've got the team to go the distance. So, as we do all the time, let's start with a possible first 11. This is my super team. And I've got Shikhar Dhawan and Prithvi Shaw to open the batting. Isn't that fantastic? Then Colin Ingram at 3. I know Shreyas Iyer likes to go up as well. I think he'll control it really well from 4 to set it up for Rishabh Pant at 5. I know Rishabh can open the batting. Actually, look at this team. Pant can open, Shreyas Iyer can open, Ingram or Colin Munro, one of them plays, they can open. So in that top 5, there's a lot of flexibility. You get a good start, you can push Pant up the order. So you've got a top 5 with flexibility and explosive power. And then you're looking at that core, the middle core, which is Chris Morris at 6, Akshar Patel at 7. Now there's a bit of a worry after that because the batting just slides off. And that's why, even though Amit Mishra has got so many wickets over the years, he's probably coming at the end of his career, you're tempted to go in with someone like Rahul Tewatia. Get 2-3 overs out of him because he'll also give you runs down at 8, but there's a clear 2-3 overs available there. So Tewatia or Mishra, there's a choice that they've got to make. And then I like the fact that you can call on both Rabada and Bolt because there's such firepower there. And then Avesh Khan, who's clocking 140 plus consistently, but who surprises you with pace. You've got so many options. I wonder if they'll go in with Ishant Sharma. Now, it's become almost fashionable not to pick Ishant Sharma in T20 cricket. But you never know. The old Warhorse, he played the Mushtaq Ali. He might just have a point or two to prove. So Avesh Khan or Ishant Sharma will complete that lineup. So fast bowling, you're really well sorted with Bolt, Rabada, Morris. In spin, you've got Akshar Patel, Rahul Tewatia. You've got Avesh Khan or Ishant Sharma. So you've got enough bowling options. You're batting down to 7 or 8. Now all they've got to do is put themselves together and say, right, we're going to make a fresh start. Will they make the final 4? History is against them, but in the IPL, you've just required to go on a streak. You win 3 or 4 games in a streak, sneak 1 or 2 here and there, you're in contention to making the final 4. So there you are, Delhi Capitals, all you fans. It's not about who's in the team, it's about how they play on the field because you've got the team.